So Mayor, what's going on? Where are we right now?
You know, this is going to be one fun night. We have been very excited about Troy Kotsur, you know, ever since the Academy Awards, because he is such a Mesa guy, and this is such a Mesa story, and so we've been anxious to find an opportunity to honor him in his hometown and to give him the key to the city and to invite him to be a guest on the podcast, just so we can, because he's got a very inspirational story, and it's very based in Mesa story. So I think tonight's the night we get that chance. So we're at the Mesa Art Center tonight. We're going to go into the Aikida Theater. We've got the stage set up where we're going to first present Troy with the key to the city. One of the fun things we're going to do tonight is record Troy for the It's Always Cool in Mesa podcast. The podcast is where we tell stories that maybe people don't know as much about as we'd like them to about Mesa. You know, we're talking about the Mesa Art Center right now is another episode we're talking about, but the Mesa Cemetery, the Carry On story, you know, some things going on in downtown Mesa. Just kind of these stories that are very cool. I think you guys would enjoy the podcast. See this magic link right here? That's where you click to get connected to the podcast. You're going to get hooked. Once you listen to one, I mean, you're just not going to sleep for days because you're going to be listening to all of the podcasts. You're going to binge them. I guarantee it.
Hey, there's Brian. Remember Brian from the Alice Cooper? The man behind the podcast with the mayor?
The podcast is a torturous amount of really hard work. And so that's
like doing it.
We just sweat and cuss, and you know, it's really a tough gig to put on a podcast.
Yeah, it's turmoil.
It is. Digging ditches, it's kind of like they're on the same level.
It's like roofing in Arizona in the summer. It's that hard.
Nope. You know what? That's why she's in the
Nailed
business.
it. That's it.
Yeah. Here we are again, behind the scenes Mac. I feel like I find myself back here a lot. Waiting for Troy to arrive. This is exciting. Oscar-winning actor. I'm cool. The mayor gets me to meet cool people, and I'm not complaining about it. I've met Sean Astin because of the mayor. I've met Alice Cooper, and now Troy Kotsur. So I'm winning at life. Ooh. This is the Aikida Theater in the Mac. All the people. All the Kotsurs were here. Okay. This is where he's gonna sit. The Troy Kotsur. You know, the mayor does his podcast, and we're filming it.
Oh, wow.
So this is a BTS. We're filming the conversation that they're going to use for his podcast. But Glenn is going to switch it. We're going to record it, and then we're going to air it. So this is the whole setup here.
Troy, I apologize. Nice to meet you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I feel so honored to be here.
Well, I feel like I know you so well because I know your family, your sister-in-law, your niece, and they let me come to the family watch party for the Oscars.
Don't know if we have.
So I'm sorry, I've been kind of stalking you for a long time.
Oh, I'm so happy you're following my journey. It's so nice to have that support from this community that I grew up in. It's just been an amazing journey. Really, my dad was the one behind it. It's such a blessing from the community. I just happen to be his son. And I happen now to be an Oscar Award winner, and I happen to be from this small town.
Well, it's such a Mesa-based story. I think it's going to inspire a lot of people here in the deaf community, but in the Mesa community at large. So thank you for letting us tell the story and give you this little award.
It's funny, I was wondering, does the key mean, now that I have the key, will they let me in the bank? Can I open up the bank and take cash out anytime I want?
It opens everything.
You should tell them that you were born. So what's funny is I was born in the former building. This used to be a hospital right here, where this building stands.
I was born in the same building. It's still here. It's Benedictine University. So I go there all the time, and I tell people I was born in this building, and people think that's very funny.
When I've seen the city change so much through the years, and then we added the streetcar on Main Street. And before it was like people hot rodding down that road back in the day, and the police chasing them down, and then they made these changes, and now we have the streetcar.
We used to drag Maine. Did you do that? Yeah. Yeah. And you go to McDonald's.
My brothers did too.
Yes, yes.
Ironically, they became firemen and cops.
Well, we had a very similar experience growing up.
We understand each other. And when we get old, we look back at all these memories and we have this mutual understanding. We were there. And now that we have kids, oh shit.
Yeah, amen to that. Yeah.
Amen.
All right, we'll go get mic'd up and get started. Thank you.
Oh, you're running camera. Don't mess it up, Steve. What is your name, sir, for the vlog?
My name is Justin Maurer, and I'm Troy's interpreter.
So I guess Troy's out in the lobby greeting people, which is super cool. So we're gonna go catch some of that, hopefully. Well, geez, have you ever seen a more genuine guy? I don't think I have. That was super cool. He's just hugging everybody. He's just the nicest dude. I was this close to you at the music festival. You still didn't see me that one.
Isn't that amazing?
All right, so we're almost about to start the Key to the City ceremony, and then after that, we're gonna have a little bit of break for media, and then roll into the podcast. It's a go, people. It's about to happen. No, he will replay the piano. Are you starting us off, Scott?
Yeah.
All right, this is Scott Butler, Assistant City Manager, the Kahuna.
Troy, we hope that you know how proud we are, how proud the city of Mesa is. And again, thank you for making time for us, and we hope that you feel the warm homecoming that we're so anxious for you to experience.
Thank you.
Would you like me to hold this while you sign?
So this moment, just looking down at my shoes, and I'm standing here on this stage in the city of Mesa, next to the mayor, and I never thought this could happen to me. Thank you again, Mayor Giles. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, so Troy has officially gotten the key to the city. We'll see if he opens up the banks like he wants. And right now we're gonna go back to the green room and he's gonna do media interviews. So I'm just gonna tag along and show you a little bit of that, and then they're gonna set up for the podcast. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, you're touching it. That's cool.
That's very cool.
Thank you.
Thank you. Maybe I'll do it. All right, I'll let you control. Yeah, you want to control something? I thought the podcast went really well. Troy Kotsur is genuinely one of the more interesting people you're going to meet in your life. He's got this amazing, difficult life that with challenging family stories, and on top of being deaf and pursuing a career in acting. All of these, I hope he writes a book about his life, because it's a fascinating story. And so we got some good stuff out of Troy today. I think people are going to really know him even more, even better, even have more admiration for him than they do now when they hear this podcast. I think he's going to be here till like 1 a.m. He's such a nice guy. The room is full of people and there's a long line, and he's taking 20 minutes with every person that comes through the line, because that's who he is. So it's fun to meet somebody like this, and it renews your faith in humanity. I think we all ought to try to be more like Troy Kotsur. So I don't know about how anybody else felt about it, but it was an inspirational night for me.